Alright, thank you for tuning in with Enchantress. That's me, the Babbler. That's me on this evolutionary high of an uprise at this time. I'm doing a video number 2 for video number 3, guys. For deck number 3, guys. Thank you for tuning in and be patient with me. I just didn't want anything to mess up with the message, so just in case, I was just, preventing any kind of audio failures. So here you are. Yeah. So this union, I'm hearing loud for some of you to take what resonates, let go what doesn't. You guys are being trigger catalysts for each other. Triggers. You're triggering one another to react in certain kind of ways that is bringing to the surface the unhealthy, the toxicities that are existing within each of you that need to be purged in order for this kind of union to take place. So there's going to be a lot of forgiveness and a lot of healing that is happening between the two of you. There's a lot of alchemy happening here. Okay. Yeah, so, and it's happening. So this is the Chariot. Chariot is usually charging through, coming through. There is change happening here in this relationship. Okay, so you have a king and his pet. I always look at this card like a king and his pet. So when I see this king of chalices, which is supposed to be the king of love and all this kind of thing, he is adoring her. Doesn't he look that way? I mean, can this focus and show you his face? Right. He does not look like he's... because it's felt. The face. Oh my god. So deck number 1, I think, had something familiar with the false mask, false face. This is the same thing. He adores shit. Like a pet. These are a kinky deck. Okay, so we're gonna go with the pet theory. Like a pet. In this depiction, she knows it. So intuitively, whether the reality matches, intuitively, you both know how you feel about each other. It's hard to accept, though. Okay. Yes. Yes, you say, I gotta say he thinks you're sexy. And his desire is for you to undress in front of him. And this is symbolic. I'm not just talking sexual. Maybe you're a firecracker because this is the Queen of Wands. Here you go. Yeah, Queen of Wands. I'm gonna cry. Maybe you got some sass with that fine ass. He loves your ass. Okay? Or, and if you're a guy watching this, maybe this is true. Maybe the girl that you are into, or, whatever. Again, I'm not going to play that game. Anyways, take it as it is. Change whatever you need to change, whether you're a male, female, listening to this message, okay? Take it how it applies, how it resonates. Queen of Fire, fiery energy, sexy, seductive. So symbolic in this energy that I'm hearing right now is the undressing. That means to put your guard down. Doesn't mean that he's deserving, though. That's where alchemy is coming in. That's where healing is coming in. Those are where those triggers are coming in. So obviously, there's some issues. There's some issues. Then you got 2 of air. See, I feel like with this 2 of air, like, look at the face. Because in this deck, like, this is the erotic tarot, right? So we understand that the air is all about kind of like, I think it's like the courtship part of like, of the seduction kind of game. Like, cause you want to associate air with like the intellect, right? So seduction. So, here we are, like, a choice needs to be made. A choice needs to be made in order to bring about a change in this dynamic of forgiveness that needs to take place. But there's on a line of alchemy, and I see a male face, masculine energy, that something needs to change, and the healing energy of the divine feminine that is occurring in this union. Oh, look at the Chariot. Oh my God, like, where did you go? Double Chariot. Double Chariot. Okay, Double Chariot. In this deck, it's triumphant. It's a conquest. Maybe you both are acting like prudes with each other. Hard to get. And the dynamics of that change is coming in full strong. Maybe like, I feel now. Look at, she's riding that. Look at, he's about to ride her. Whew. Water's all about the imagination, no? This is all about the cups energy. The sense of sight within the spiritual and emotional sphere. Remember how I said it was symbolic about the undressing? He's undressing her. This is the realm of dreams. It controls daydreams, mental images. The mental images that are imprinted in his mind about she so divine. See this, I feel like if you are in this deck, you chose deck number 1, 2, maybe. I don't know. Yeah, like, she's always on his mind. This is Venus and Scorpio, the need to love ardently and secretly. So he's secretly infatuated with her. Watching you, watching her. Social media. That's one way to connect that. But not even, this is the realms of water. Spiritually, he's more spiritually in tune than you realize. Traveling those astral realms, connecting to you psychically, making you feel certain kind of things purposely, intented. The magician, you see, more aligned and alchemized than you think. Sneaky might be he. Sneaky energy. Behind that, the devil. The devil energy. Look at, and he's coming out behind her, like peekaboo. I see you. Excess, passion, the wanting of more, luxury, possession, jealousy. I use. So maybe the masculine energy is in this department. The healing that's taking place in the excess energy of the divine masculine way of having so much and having all. Kind of like, having to make a choice. The choice that the divine masculine having to make and feeling smug, and look at the look all on their face, to having to be the king, to be so self-confident in his own kind of swing of things, to secretly be in this kind of crave for this queen in every kind of way, fiery and passionate. He wants her to ride this kind of wave. He's watching her, and she doesn't even know it. And then he comes here. This is like a carifreco kind of expression, like all fresh. And she's like, what game is he playing? Look at this. The freaking magician and this card here too. And the erotica tarot. But this time it's the female in it. So you got two magicians. Ha. You got two players here. You got two players in both the divine masculine and divine feminine energy, and both of them both know that they're each other's equals. Oh my goodness. And she got him through inventiveness, intelligence, purpose, being consistent is she in her alchemy. There is new communication and is nervous. That's why he hides. That's why he acts the way that he is and creating the divide. But there's alchemy this time, and the chariot was in this messaging too. Peekaboo! So there's a message coming in for you, pile number 3, in regards to all the kind of things that are happening. There's a deeper level of healing that is occurring here. I want to go from this one from the book, but here we go. Oh, this one, water. We're in the realms of the heart now. We are in the realms of the heart. I allow my body, mind, and spirit to flow intuitively through the changes in this life. So there are big changes in this love dynamic that is going to involve a lot of forgiveness, which you already have, because you're equipped for that. That's why you guys are in the courtship kind of state. And there's a lot of healing that is transforming the two of you individually, yet collectively, that goes beyond even our human capacity to conceive what that could even possibly mean. What card is this? The healer. I'm trying to find the page for this now. So, with that being said, why am I missing this? Oh, here we go. 70. Sorry. So, yeah. So there's a lot of healing taking place. The healer gently tends to the wounds of the mind, heart, body, and soul. Her knowledge of herbs and their potencies is unsurpassed by any in the tribe. Her dedication to the healing power of plants is not solely to their herbal properties, but also to the plant spirits that dance in her dreams, so that healing plant spirits can make a bridge to every illness. The healer is exemplified by Earned, the daughter of the Irish god of healing, Dying Sect. She is responsible for gathering the healing repertoire of 365 herbs, one for each joint of the body, from the dead body of her brother Mayak, slain in jealousy by his father because Mayak's healing skills were far superior. So there is an awakening of healing that is happening between the two of you at this time, and maybe in the divine feminine energy, she may possess certain kind of qualities, maybe healer in some kind of way, you cook a certain type of way, you make certain kind of things, you make people feel good, you work on the body, you're a masseuse, body worker, like things like that, a spiritualist, a life coach, a therapist, psychiatrist, doctor, like whatever, a mother, a nurturer. You don't need to be any of those kind of like labeled kind of things to be these kind of things for someone, something. If you're a healer, you have healer qualities, you have healer qualities, and that is it. You don't need a freaking PhD to tell you that you possess these kind of skills or energies existing within you that alchemize, that you are filled with the divine, okay? Nobody can tell you that at this time. And this here, I hear brother-sister kind of relationship too. So you may bicker back and forth, husband and wife kind of duo kind of thing here. The masculine having some things to learn and grow into and accept. So there's a leveling between the two of you of a protect. You protect one another anyways. So there's a lot of teaching going on with this kind of card too. The remedy lies at hand. Consider the possibilities. Look beyond appearances to what is going on in this situation. Do not refuse the gift you are being offered. Someone is feeling upset or out of balance. The encouragement of what you do or say is what they seek from you now. You guys need each other and are helping one another in a loving, nurturing, protective kind of way. You can trust this person today. But you must ensure that you're not making a situation toxic by insisting on your own way. Compromise is needed today. Something is not healing because cleansing must still be done, and it is not your job to fix another person. It is your job to keep your healthy boundaries for yourself so that you can reveal the health, wealth that will come from the alchemy that's being created between the two magicians who are in their current align of a divine at this time. You guys are aligned and in alignment with one another too. I release the spirit of illness and bring health back to the sick in mind, body, heart, and soul. Truth be told, that is the message for all of you. Thank you for tuning in with Enchantress. That's me, the Babbler. That's me on this evolutionary high of an uprise at this time. If you like this message, hit the like, comment, share. Reciprocity goes a long way. And, hip hip hooray to those of you who surrender to that kind of divine align of showing support and loving kindness to others at this time. I appreciate all of you. Thank you for tuning in, and that'll be it, my friends. Namaste.